Hundreds of private security guards have been rendered jobless and more than 2,000 private security firms seemingly pushed out of business following their re-registration by the Private Security Regulatory Authority. Out of more than 2,000 firms, only 183 companies have been registered and licensed as corporate private security providers in Kenya, as per the gazetted notice issued by the Director General of the Private Security Regulatory Authority, Fazul Mohammed. And as NTV's Duncan Khaemba reports, the affected companies have condemned the move, terming it illegal.
It is this legal notice number PSRS-001/2023 that has caused panic among hundreds of private security companies across the country. In the Gazette notice published on January 3rd, the Private Security Regulatory Authority has notified private security service providers, users of private security services, and the general public that only 183 companies have been registered and licensed in Kenya. It goes ahead to state that in view of the legal notice and as further provided under Section 69(1) of the Private Security Regulation Act number 13 of 2016, it shall be an offense for a person to 1. Operate as a private security service provider without being the holder of a valid license under the Act, and it shall also be an offense for a person to hire, employ, or otherwise engage the services of any unlicensed private security firm or unregistered private security guard. The authority says the 5-year certificate of registration is the only proof of having been registered and licensed with the provisions of the Private Security Regulation Act number 13 of 2016. Protective Security Industry Association Chairman Cosmas Mutava, who is also the Managing Director of Marco Security Limited, and Abdurrahman Omar, the manager of Roma Security Services, are among those affected by the notice.
This is misplaced because these are security firms who have been operating for more than 40 years. They have not been given the reason as to why they should not be operating in our country.
Kila kampuni ujue hapo kuna wengine wana watu 1000 na wengine watu wana 600. So hiyo ukipiga hesabu hiyo hapo ni watu wengi sana.
They say the move is likely to create a crisis given the effect it will have on both the companies and the employees.
Na watu chini wanasota. Na hata serikali imeshindwa kuajiri hao. Mimi nimepata ajira kutoka kwa mtu binafsi. Nimeweza kuajiri na kusaidia watu binafsi. Huoni kwamba ni changamoto nimesaidia ili kusaidia mpaka jamii?
PSIA says out of its 150 company membership, so far 64 have confirmed their deregistration, which includes Marco Security Limited, that has over 800 employees.
Having unemployment in the security sector is very tricky because these are people who you are laying off, they don't have anything to eat, and they know all your security apparatus, including CCTVs, including alarms, cash in transit. You just lay them off in one day because of our gazette notice is very tricky.
Roma Security Services, that is based in Malindi, says its 175 employees will be affected by the move, accusing the authority of impunity and high-handedness.
Na kule order ilitoka kwamba hiyo biashara isifanyike mpaka ruling itakapotoka. Tulikuwa tunatarajia ruling itoke mwaka jana mwezi wa 6, lakini koti mpaka sasa hajatoa ruling. Wamezuka na mbili nyingine na kupeana hizo stakabadhi bila ya kujulisha kama board katika zile bodi zinazosimamia private security companies hapa.
Affected companies will be moving to court seeking to have the PSRA Director General Fazul Mohammed charged for what they say is blatant contempt of court. Apart from the firms and the employees who will be affected by that gazette notice issued by the government on 3rd of January, common people might also feel the pinch because they are used to such be it day or night, security at their doorsteps that now might stand withdrawn. Duncan Haemba, NTV, Nairobi.